Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Time to start bout number 3. 25-pound, 6-round boxing match. Jalen Walker, Julian Aristule about to get us going here. We were talking about this fight beforehand, and what we noticed was the age difference between these two guys. 38 years old for Aristule, 19 for Jalen Walker, but both guys have a pretty experienced record. 7-0 for Walker, and of course 34 victories already so far for Julian. This fight should be interesting.
Yeah, I like this matchup. You know, young prospect, wily veteran, both southpaws. Jalen Walker coming out very aggressive. Obviously, you know, athletic advantage right off the bat is kind of obvious. But, you know, we'll see what Aristule can do back and, you know, take his time and show that he's a veteran.
And you could already see he's kind of waiting the 19-year-old out. He wants to see what this kid's going to bring the first round. And what you see with a lot of young athletic guys is they come out firing right away, which sometimes can be to the advantage of the senior fighter if they can weather the storm initially right away.
Yeah, we saw some of that in the last match as well, where, you know, prospect got a little overzealous and a little carried away, ate some shots. But I got to say, I'm super impressed with Jalen Walker right off the bat. He is slick, he is fast, he is technical. You know, he's able to roll away from a lot of these shots that are coming back at him and stay aggressive at the same time. He's being patient. So right now, just incredibly impressed with this young man.
Yeah, he looks great. Everything he throws is super crisp, has a lot on it, but yet is able to recover right away and throw his next punch. So he's not going all out with everything he throws. In that last exchange, Julian landed a good counter left-right, but he's still taking the brunt of the shots here in the first round.
Yeah, Jalen wore it well, and he's staying here, and he's doing a great job with this pressure. You know, it's the amount of pressure, but remaining patient. There's a good balance there that he's able to find.
We're about to hit the 1-minute mark here in round number 1. Jalen Walker with the heavy punches here, definitely throwing more volume than Aristule so far. So we'll see how this fight progresses as we go into rounds 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I actually expect this one to go deep the way both these fighters have responded so far, unless, of course, Walker does land one of these big shots. But it looks like Julian's ready to go here for all 6.
Yeah, Julian's got good defense. He's not really wearing any shots particularly bad. So, yeah, and they're a smaller weight class, 125ers. So, you know, there may not be a knockout here. We might just be treated to a very good fight.
And a good right jab from Aristule stunned Walker very quickly, but Walker doesn't seem to be too affected by anything here. He's keeping his head forward, keeping that right jab going out there. Again, watching two southpaws fight is always interesting too, because it's such a rare matchup when you have two southpaws in the cage. So completely different skill sets than you see in some other boxers.
Right, and you know, just being a southpaw, you know, you don't really see southpaws that often because you are the southpaw. So
in the first round.
Yeah, I think Julian is kind of being patient, taking his time. His defense is on point. He's not landing any, or he's not letting any big shots land on him. So I think for him, it's just kind of slowing down the quicker, more athletic fighter and seeing if you can get some things going in the later rounds. But Jalen is sharp tonight.
Absolutely sharp. Neither fighter looks worse for the wear yet, especially Aristule, who's worn most of the shots so far. But again, the pressure being kept on by Walker, you've got to think that's going to start wearing on Julian coming up here.
Yeah, and he lands a good left hook there. And Julian's having a hard time just you know, reclaiming the center and getting some respect back from Jalen.
And I like this little sequence here from Walker. If you look what he's doing by pawing a little bit, he's waiting for an opening, and then what he'll do is throw that left kind of hook, and it opens Julian up right there.
Yeah, his defense is, you know, superior. His head motion superior. His footwork and positioning against the ropes here is really impressive.
Well, and for a 19-year-old to cut off the cage, or to cut off the ring the way he does too, is something you would expect a more experienced fighter to have. But Walker has all of it right now.
Walker, and beautiful head movement.
And it seems like there's more volume here in round 2 than there was even in round 1. So I think Walker's found his mark here and just landed some beautiful shots there. And Aristule's head is starting to wear some of that damage. You see the redness starting on his forehead there.
Yeah, and I think we may have prematurely in the first round said that there might not be a stoppage. You know, looking at the way that things are going now and the fact that the referees have been jumping in so early, it's tough to see Julian making it all the way to the end the way that Jalen's able to put it on him here.
was interesting. The referee didn't step in there and actually split them apart.
Yeah, kind of a gentleman's agreement there to break.
I don't like that at all, because you could get a retreating right from a fighter that's not sure what's happening, whether the referee is breaking or not.
Beautiful combinations from Jalen Walker. Just finding a really good lead hook to the body and then coming back with the lead hook back up to the head. That's been working well for him. Ooh,
and there it is. That one lands, and Julian goes down to one knee. That was a rough shot taken, and you know, like you said, Vince, just a minute ago, it seemed like it was a matter of time. Too many shots were landing, too much volume, and it was definitely hurting him. Yeah, now, it looks like Julian wants to go. The one thing I can say, I tried to speak with him earlier, and there is a language barrier. I don't know if he's sure exactly what the referee is asking him to do. But looks like the ref's letting him go anyway, so here we go.
And Jalen Walker, there's not no emotion from this kid. You know, just so composed, so in the zone, just finding a flow state in there. It's really beautiful to watch. Big exchange, big left hand there from Jalen.
And a huge display from the 19-year-old undefeated boxer to end that round, and he dominantly. Round number 1 here, and Julian was in trouble at the very end of that round. Walker saw it, smelled blood, went in for the kill, just didn't have enough time, but he's got 3 minutes right here to finish this fight.
Beautiful combinations. Jabs to his hooks. You know, his eyes are laser focused.
And the other thing you see in this kid, and I don't know again if it's a lack of experience or he just doesn't really respect the power, but he stood in the pocket for this entire fight, so I don't think he respects the power too much of Aristule.
And I gotta say, his defense has been great. You know, he's blocking shots, he's rolling shots, he's slipping shots, he's pulling away from shots. It's like just such a great display of boxing here that we're being treated to.
And we're starting to see Julian with his mouth open, walking around the ring. He's definitely taken the worst of the wear here in the third. I'm not really sure he's going to be able to finish this round. Referee's going to have to step in here.
Yeah,
I expect also to see a few more body shots here coming from Walker, because I really think that is, there it is, right there.
Great call, seeing the future over there.
You saw that. End of this bout comes at 1 minute, 16 seconds of round number 3 for your winner by TKO and still undefeated Jalen Walker.